I wanted to thank my two colleagues because as a leader of minority in the National Assembly, I have worked very closely with them. Any agenda that required whipping of our troops to support in the National Assembly, the two honorable members have not let me down as their leader in the National Assembly. We have worked very closely together and they have been supporting the minority position very, very firmly. So this is not the first time we are going to work with them. Now, having said that, I think from the way that political tide has changed in the country has caused panic across to our competitors. You can obviously see that Raila Odinga is cruising to presidency. You look across what the happenings in the country, those areas that were initially considered not to be supporting ODM and Raila Odinga, you can see there is renewed vigor, there's excitement. In fact, we now have a problem of dealing with those who are joining us, who are competing for the same positions. Like we have issues in Northeastern. Northeastern, the whole region is now turning, has actually turned Azimio, and more particularly ODM. We are now dealing with how do we manage the competing interests in those areas. If you look at what is happening in Gusii region or Kisii region, even the 100,000 that President Uhuru Kenyatta got as Jubilee candidate, this time I don't see Ruto even getting half of that. The same with Nyamira County, and I would tell you now you can see at the coast what has happened. Some people thought that coast, that we were fighting with our competitors at the coast. There is no fight. Coast is ODM and is even becoming more orange by the day. So the signs are clear. The mountain is shifting. And so there is no way William Ruto is going to win this presidency. And no wonder that is why he has started speaking the language that he's speaking today. What he said yesterday is curious, and I want to repeat it. It's curious. I think Ruto is trying to set stage to dispute the outcome of presidential election. Ruto told us not long ago that his votes cannot be stolen. He told us not long ago that even if Raila makes his brother Oburu Odinga the chair of IBC, that he would still go ahead and win. Raila has not done that. Instead, Oburu Odinga is going for Senator Siasa, not chairman of IBC. But he's now crying and insisting that election is going to be stolen. And he's saying it in the US. Now, the question I want to ask is, what is Ruto telling us? Is he telling us that he has been participating in rigged elections previously? Is he admitting that? But even if he's not admitting that, why does he think that this time election will be stolen? Is it because President Uhuru Kenyatta has shown Kenyans that he's supporting Raila Odinga? It is his democratic right. Uhuru is a Kenyan, he's a voter. Is still going to live in this country. If he has chosen to support Raila Odinga, that should not be equated to Raila Odinga being supported by government. Uhuru has said it categorically clear that he is supporting Raila Odinga as an individual, and for reasons that he has enumerated and explained to Kenyans. And we are thankful and grateful for that support, because he's also a voter and is a leader in this country. And so we don't take it for granted. But Raila Odinga is selling his agenda and manifesto to the people of Kenya. Raila Odinga has a history that has been tested. It is a history that no one can dispute. You cannot distort history in this country. Raila Odinga has fought for second liberation. Now third liberation is still fighting. Raila Odinga has forgone comfort of being the child of a former vice president to be in jail, to be in detention for close to 10 years, which very few of us would do if you are born in such kind of privilege. Very few of us would do, but he did it for the love of the people of Kenya. As we speak, he has a very clear agenda, and that agenda is what Kenyans are buying. I want to conclude by saying that we warned Ruto a long time ago that presidency, running for presidency is a marathon. It is not 100 meters. You cannot run a marathon like you are running one lap race. And that is what he has been doing. Right now, He is so fatigued, he is tired, we have overtaken him, and now he has resorted into unnecessary complaints.
Na viongozi wa ODM wakiongozwa na kiongozi wa wachache bungeni akizungumza kuhusiana na mengi ambayo yanaendelea kwa kupokea wageni na pia kuzungumza na kauli ambazo zimeweza kutolewa na naibu wa Rais William Samoei Ruto ambaye yuko ziara yake nje ya nchi ya Kenya. Kwa sasa hivi tuangazie mengi yanayofungamana na masuala ya elimu.
Na mbali na masuala ya kisiasa, mtazamaji, ni muda wa lala salama kwa wanafunzi, kwani mitihani ya kitaifa inakaribia.